Hello everyone, welcome back to the finale of Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. We are in Chapter 3-5, the whatever it's called. Basically, we're going to be taking on hordes of Ravagers. So I've switched away from the pesticide cannon because the previous level was the only acceptable use for that gun in any kind of serious context. It's pretty much just suicidal otherwise, so switching back to the good old combination of the Goat Shriek and Bohamshus Bay. Not quite sure how those are going to work out, but we're going to see. It's been a while since I played through this one. So, if it winds up being too much of a slog, I'll cut it down. But I'm pretty sure that we get an appearance from every single boss character, along with possibly some carriers, and it's just basically a slugfest. It's basically just a last level slugfest. On the hardest difficulty, in comparison to the Ant Queen level, which you didn't really get a chance to fully experience, so maybe I'll go back and film some more of that if there's demand, but seeing as my viewers right now are probably like 4, and that's being generous, I'm going to say there's not demand. I'm just going to make it through so I can move on to different games. Maybe not necessarily better games, but different games. I think I've got some Skyrim, been going through Half Minute Hero, which is interesting, and Hitman Absolution, I think, are next in line. And I'm not knowledgeable on any of them to really make any more videos. It's not to say that it's ever stopped people from making videos if they didn't know about the game, but I don't think Skyrim would really be interesting to watch me just kind of go around, do my thing, especially the way that I play the game. And Hitman? I don't know. It could be interesting. Depends on how long the levels are.
Roger that, Echo. Next step is to rendezvous.
Seems like kind of a puzzle
position.
game more than it
Getting
does a
there is
stealth
not going to
game,
be
which
easy.
I appreciate.
Expect heavy contact. Waypoint up.
Alright.
Roger that, Ops.
So here we get Mini Hector and Mega Hector.
More Ravages inbound, Lightning.
So we're going to have to deal with
Hectors,
these.
take them down.
Now,
X-ray is in
on
danger
the
of
hardest
being
difficulty,
overrun.
they give you a lot of room to breathe here, so actually dealing with these two, these Wonder Twin powers, not so bad. There's a lot of just running around, a lot of making sure that your teammates are up, but besides that, it's actually pretty well manageable. The biggest thing is just making sure that you are able to get out of the way of the big Hector's attacks. If you do that, then you should be more or less good. So teammates are a bit low, so we'll see if we can't heal them up before they decide to shoot us with their rockets. And we cannot. So, just wander around, pick that up, get that up. Alright, one teammate's healing the other one. So in this case, we're going to be prioritizing the smaller Hectors, just so that way we can clear out the field. Should probably make an effort to take out a few of the spiders as well. And that's a blast from the bigger one. So at least we've got his attention. And we're going to try and fly our way out of that. We're actually successful. So, alright, there we go. So, only one boss character remaining. Pick up a health pack, get out of the way. He can do a little foot stomp thing that deals a lot of damage. But fortunately, he did not while we were underneath him. So now, all we have to do is wait for our Goat Shriek to actually target all 5 on him, and then we should be good. So, assuming that our teammates ever allow us to get in shots before just deciding to shoot us. They're kind of jerks. Alright, so where are these other ones going? Because I need to take out whatever else they're shooting at that isn't him. Okay. Which we're good now. So we're getting the full damage. Because of their heat seeking, we don't have to worry about petty things like aiming or anything like that. So we should just be good to hold down the right trigger, fly up a bit. Might even be able to launch a nade or 2 in him, but we will ignore that option for now, and that actually hurt a lot. We got back into a building, so spatial awareness? Why bother? We're basically back to full anyway right now. We're not dealing damage as long as we're attacking his back, so might as well pick up some of these health packs. And it looks like he is not interested in attacking us at all. He just wants to go after our teammates, so I guess that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the majority of this level, unfortunately. Man, just let him go. Yeah, focus on someone else. Focus on someone else. I realize that that guy is
Hector's
almost dead,
down.
but there's no reason to be so cruel to
Ravage is
him.
down.
Alright,
X-rays at the new waypoint. Move
this
out.
clears out the first section, so now we get to do some running over to the next one. Also, no new weapon. How very disappointing. I did try out, we did pick up a level 6 jet weapon, and it was an interesting one. Questionably useful. It basically fires a rocket into the air forward a little bit.
Holy!
Oh, yeah, that's right. We get to deal with
Lightning,
that.
I think a different route is in order.
Moving out.
Alright, so now we get to retreat
Waypoint is up.
yet
I
again.
don't think I need to tell you this, but get moving, pronto.
So let's see, what was I going on about? Something. Yay, giant mecha wasps. So happy to see them again. They're my favorite enemy in the world. And both our teammates are down. Let's do a quick heal on one. The other one can pick up the other guy, so we won't worry about him. Focus dealing some damage. And those giant laser blasts are coming from the ship, so I believe that we do want to move away a little bit. Just make it harder for it to hit us. And another Mega Hector. More giant bees. Blasts from the ship. It is just chaos and pain and death. But for the most part, they never throw any combination that you have too little room or too few health packs to deal with. So as long as you're able to just kind of keep your distance, prioritize targets, not too bad. Not too bad. I think that we're going to focus down the smaller Hectors just like we did before. If it looks like we can get some shots on these giant wasps, I'm all about it, but I'm going to focus on the Hectors a bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about the new rocket thing that I got. Yeah, it just fires a shot straight up, and then it fires 4 grenades, I think 4 or 5 grenades off of that shot. So it's good for clearing a small area in front of you, but can't deal large damage to single targets, and is pretty bad at clearing out waves compared to what we're currently using. So nothing to be too concerned with. Alright, so now we have drawn his aggro. We'll see if we can fly out of the way of that, which is good that we did. If we can manage to keep aggro on us, then we should just be able to do what we're doing right now until he goes down. And of course our teammates will take the aggro, so let's focus on this smaller one. And I think we're better off using the Bohemtia's Bay for dealing with the smaller guys. I seem to recall it has higher damage output, but I could be mistaken. And we're going to need more health in a real soon sense. So let's fix that problem for ourselves and possibly our teammates. And you can see how far back we've been pushed. We are basically almost at the start of the level
I
again.
don't think...
What's this I hear about someone needing a ride?
Alright,
Sully,
giant Hector down.
You are aware this action is not authorized, and you are risking disciplinary action, correct?
Sorry about that, Ops. Your message is Oh, it's breaking up. Must be something in the air. I'm coming in hot. Here are the coordinates.
Yay.
Waypoint up, Lightning.
Alright,
Might
so
I
now,
advise that you haul some serious butt?
and I
I
forget
concur with your advice, Ops. Hauling underway.
I forget if it matters if we're actually on a time
Lightning,
limit or
I
not.
need some
Okay,
help
good, we're
clearing
not.
that
So
LZ.
I'm just going
If
to
you
pick up
could be
these
so
remaining
kind as to take
weapons,
some
get
of
some
those
help
Ravagers
for our
out for me.
people. Oh dear God, yet another
Roger that,
giant
Sully.
Hector.
Roger that.
So the first time that you fight one of these things, it's basically the highest level of pants-crapping terror, and then this level is just throwing them at you like candy. You're just like, yeah, why not? What? You don't like dealing with 50-foot tall giant robots with 3 kinds of death lasers? What are you, some kind of pansy? You're playing EDF. Get with the program. So, but they're not so bad to deal with on a lower difficulty, so we aren't going to be too concerned. I think that we do have to deal with the one that's standing behind him first, because for some reason my missiles seem to want to lock onto him instead. Could have gone with the skillet for this, but I wasn't sure if we were dealing with flying enemies. In hindsight, it might be a better choice, just because it has a single target. Or the Ravtech weapons as well. Or actually, I think those do spread the shots, so never mind. I took a little bit of a break, and clearly that's affecting my commentary. It's just unacceptable. Oh wow, our squad mates were actually able to take him down, so we didn't have to worry about it. So, let's see if he dropped any good loot. I'm sure that he did not. They never do. And, oh hey look! Big Zam. This level is pretty much unrelenting. But, fortunately, we're getting towards the tail end of it. And again, the flight class has better dodging options than the ground class, so you can just fly out of the way of that. Super nice by comparison. I forget if it was that attack or the laser attack, but I feel like one of them was basically unavoidable if you were a ground troop. I think it looks like, yeah, there are 2 other Hectors now that are drawing my bullets, so we'll deal with those. Let our teammates deal with the big guy. I'm not sure if we actually have to go over to the LZ or if it's just assumed that if we kill all the Ravagers that we're good. I think we just have to kill everything, so... Sorry about that. Not sure if that'll pick up on the mic, but basically I just had to readjust. So that's why I'm standing still, because you should be moving at all times, except for if you're bored or if the level's taking a while or if you need a drink or stuff like that. So, other Mega Hector down, and we'll pick up his weapon drop. Nothing new. And you see the score for this level is actually pretty good at this point, about 9,000, one of the higher ones that we've seen. Again, you get, I think, 3 times higher if you're on the Inferno difficulty, but it's like 9 times harder. And another weapon we already have, and I think I remember this little plaza. I haven't beaten this level since I played it like 3 years ago. I guess it would be around 2 years ago, but yeah, so I'm not really familiar with all the spawns and everything on it, because it's usually such a pain to deal with, as you can tell by the volume of enemies that they're throwing at us here. Although, if you had the insecticide cannon, well, you'd probably still have to hit the Hectors in the chest, so you'd have to be a ways back, so it wouldn't even help. So, our teammates aren't anywhere close by, so we're just going to nuke this guy down. I'm not sure if direct hits to the chest, again, deal more damage or not, so we're just going to say that they don't matter. Alright, I think... Yep, that looks like all of them. So we were able to get in the lander, get to the chopper, win the game.
All right, welcome aboard Flight 666 out of New Detroit. Please fasten your seatbelts and man your turrets.
So we get one
This is
final
your
turret
captain
section.
speaking. Whoa, that thing just keeps getting... how huge is... Whoa, what is this? I don't even... guys, keep shooting. Ladies and gentlemen, we may experience a bit of extremely insane turbulence as we...
Sully, shut up and fly. Time's running out and you need to get clear of the blast radius.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 10-4, ops lady. You don't have to get testy.
Lightning? Lightning! Lightning, come in! Lightning!
Lightning here, Ops.
On behalf of myself and the crew, I'd like to apologize for the extreme turbulence. We seem to have come a little too close to a gigantic laser blast from an alien mothership. We're hoping that was an isolated incident, and that the remainder of our trip will be smooth and easy. Crew members will be serving beverages and snacks if you want them. Our in-flight movie will be starting shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of our flight.
So on the easy difficulty, you actually don't get that last section of dialogue. Makes it seem like you died. On this difficulty, clearly they show that you get away, and on the last difficulty, they actually make some pretty amusing jokes after that as well. So it's worth it to go through to see all the difficulties, but that's that. That takes care of EDF Insect Armageddon. So I will see you guys for the next potential series. Had some decent amount of fun. Good game. Never want to play it again.